What's up, y'all? Smoo here, and today I wanted to talk about meta. I know you've heard the term, use this meta hero to win, this is the meta strategy, XYZ. Everyone talks about it, but what does it actually mean, right? Today we're going to talk about it and why maybe like finally following the meta that someone else says it is may not be the best to do, right? So meta. Funny enough, I did not know that the word was an acronym. It stands for most efficient tactic available. And my understanding of meta before I I looked it up to record this video was meta is derived from the word meta game. Meta game means the game about the game. It's not about actually playing the game. A meta game isn't the actual playing of the game, but more so the decisions that everyone makes, including yourself, about the game. The heroes that you use when you queue up, the heroes that you swap to, which I might touch on a little bit, and everything in between, right? And so, an example, you see Spider-Man in every game, right? Spider-Man's meta, or at least active in your meta game, right? And so, basically, meta is what's popular and what's winning. Something that I've been trying to like wrap my brain around is how do bans affect the metagame, right? And I'm thinking about like all the people that want to ban Black Panther, right? You know, we waste bans on Black Panther, meaning that we don't see him playing in the actual game. However, since Black Panther is banned, we're going to see other options being played. And so bans is an interesting topic. I'd love to go maybe a little bit deeper into how bans affect metagames, maybe in a separate video. However, something that I do want to kind of focus on is how, you know, metagames are formed, right? And I think one big player in how metagames are formed in all ELOs is content creators, right? They spend so many hours in the game to find out what the best strategy is, and what do? They make a video saying, use this meta hero to climb. This is the meta strategy, S tier hero, this is my hero tier list, right? And what happens is people see these videos and they just blindly follow, right? They just say, oh, well, if my favorite content creator says that this character's broken, I should just use him. I don't know why he's broken. I'm just gonna just use the character. And, you know, it works sometimes, but you also gotta understand that these people that you're watching, even me, right? Like, we're all in different ranks, right? Like, I'm currently in diamond rank using Thor, finding a lot of success, but you're gonna watch somebody talk about Black Panther that's celestial, and then you're gonna try to run Black Panther in your game, and it's not gonna work, and you're gonna get CC'd to death because people are running Bucky and Squirrel Girl and Emma in gold or platinum, which are much easier heroes to play than Black Panther, right? And so you also gotta understand that just because somebody uses a character in a higher rank than you doesn't mean that that is the character that's required for you to win in a lower elo game, right? It's all dependent. And you know, you just don't blindly copy something. Try to understand why something works. You want to ask yourself these questions. What's common in my lobbies? How do I counter it? And do I actually need a meta hero to do so, right? Ask yourself these questions and you'll be able to win your games. I think something that's also really funny is like, it feels like we're in like a counter swap meta, right? Like everybody says like, oh, if something's not working, just swap your character into something that does work, right? And I mean, it does work, right? Like there's going to be certain strategies that are stronger against others, but sometimes you don't necessarily need to. You just need to switch up your current strategy with the current character you're using to actually go ahead and win that game. And I definitely think that I've touched on that before, and I just kind of want to drive that point home, right? It's not about what everyone else says is good in the game. It's about what you're experiencing in your game and how you can find success while dealing with those things. So remember, you are an active participant in your metagame, right? You queue up and play Thor, that means Thor is a threat in your lobby, right? You are the threat in your lobby. You have the power to define your metagame, because now people have to pick different options or play differently to counter your amazing Thor or Luna or Emma or the more whatever character that you're playing, right? And yeah, I think that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. If this got you thinking differently, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what's the most underrated off-meta hero you've seen take over a match. GG's, y'all.
Be your best self.